Hello and welcome. We're going to take a slight diversion, and yet it's not really, because we're going to talk about light. We've talked about it before, but in light of this season, let's take a closer look at Isaiah 60, 1 and 2. It tells us to arise and shine. Why? Because the light has come. When did the light come? The first time is in Genesis 1:3, when God said, "Let there be light." He made three kinds of light: sun, moon, and stars. We talked about those in the creation lesson. There's those three foretell of an even brighter light. That light is Jesus, John 8:12. He fulfilled Isaiah 49:6, as well as John 1:4 and verse 7. Light witnesses to us. How? It tells us we don't have to live in darkness. In the Christmas hymn, We Three Kings, they see the star. It's like none other they have ever seen before. They know it has a special meaning, and it's moving westward. They begin to follow it, asking it to guide them to the perfect light. The same star appears to the shepherds who also follow it. Where does it lead these two groups? It leads the shepherds to the stable where the holy baby lies. It leads the wise men to the house in Bethlehem where Mary and Joseph are staying, because she's not allowed to travel back home to Nazareth until her 30 days of being unclean from the birth are over and she has her ritual bath. However, that rule is foiled when Herod gives his demand that all babies not yet 2 years old be killed, since one of them is a king and he's jealous. Yes, that king is the baby Jesus she gave birth to. God tells them to leave for Egypt in safety in the middle of the night. This lets us know that the light of the world was in Egypt for 2 years, giving them a chance at salvation. Look at the Jewish celebration of light. We know that from the last verse of Malachi to the first words of Matthew, there was no word from God to the Jews for 400 long years. However, there was a sign or miracle. It was during the reign of the Maccabees. Jerusalem was under siege, and the enemy desecrated the temple. When the siege was over, the temple had to be cleansed before they could worship there again. There was only enough oil for the menorah for one night, but amazingly, it lasted for the 8 it took to do the cleansing. That last night, they rededicated the clean temple to God with a big party and declared that it should be done every year thereafter to remember that great miracle. This is also why the Feast of Tabernacles is 8 days long. It's on the first night that Jesus was born. He's the one true light. He's even brighter than any electric light. He's not just the light of the world, he's also the light of heaven. There will not be any artificial light up there. In fact, We just might need sunglasses up there. So you see, it's no coincidence that both Jews and Christians celebrate the light, even though it's in different ways for different reasons. It's one reason why at Christmas Eve services I like the end where we sing Silent Night while we light each other's candles of peace, joy, hope, and love by passing the light from candle to candle until the sanctuary is bathed in candlelight. Verse 2. The reason we can shine our light is because the glory of the Lord is on us. Why? Because in Him there's no darkness at all. When the Lord rises up on us, His glory appears over us. It will draw all nations to us because it's like the brightness of the dawn. We will have a look of radiance all over us, just like Moses did. That's why he had to wear a veil. We are not ready to see that light just yet. Now, look at Numbers 6:24 through 27. This is the light that shines from His face upon us. It comes straight from His countenance, which is the light of peace. This light is what keeps us and blesses us. This is the first benediction in the Bible, as well as the most beautiful and most loved. Many pastors repeat it at the end of every service. Yet they omit verse 27, which lets us know that His name will be written upon us and that He will be our God. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, His light shines on us, which is why we can shine our light on so others, for others to see. We can indeed arise and shine, for the light has come, and its glory is upon us. Let's go tell it on the mountain, over the hill, and everywhere that the light has come, and its name is Jesus Messiah, the light of the world. You may send your prayer requests to heanswerstwo@gmail.com and have a beautiful light of Christmas in your heart all year long.